if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never felt really since Tupac in the prison man claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premise.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, go forward in. Mike, forward. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On first down, covered, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long for Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Prescott, he hits White, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Play action now, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Patriots nothing.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready up. Hey, echo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now it's Breida. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hubbard. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before he turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Double time. You got 3 down. Watch twist. Get it.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check. Watch 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Off the play fake, Prescott buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 3. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Touchdown, Dolphins. John Brown on 4
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. It's complete. James White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Prescott now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Breida. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Go! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
47. 46.
Prescott on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 14. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's put that team on the puck. Check. Cross.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Hey, foxtrot, go, shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hubbard, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check, 43. Here it comes.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott dancing to his left. Finding room at the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
To throw is Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Rush in. Rush in.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. 65. 65. Hey, watch that. Yes. Mike, 54. Hey, orbit. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He shakes him off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Go. Get it.
Breida, he'll try the right side, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, kill. Mike 6.
4th down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's good.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her
my
attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Not here. Hey! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they dipped to 2-5 now with the
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub